Vitality is our ability to have spiritual, emotional, mental, and physical bliss. Some call it paradise. We call it a game.
Hey all my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel, where we embrace our femininity, increase our womanly values, and celebrate our brothers. So join me on our feminine journey to learn, heal, and grow. Hey there, my Crimsonites, and welcome to the Crimson Cure channel. I'm your host, femininity coach, and author of The Crimson Cure, and this is my perspective. So we are revisiting Miss Tia Mowry because, one thing that I noticed was a whole lot of excuse making and caping, and, that the sisterhood was doing. Oh, you don't know why she got divorced, and you don't know what she was doing, and you don't know why she did it, and da. You know what? Y'all ops for struggle love, and you cape for it. And at this point, I don't know if Black women even know anything other than how to create struggle and self-inflicted wounds for themselves, and then cry victim, and then want the whole world to feel sorry for them and understand what they're going through when they inflict this stupid stuff on themselves, just like Tia just did. Tia just inflicted her own wound, and now she wants somebody to understand it. You was with that man for more than 20 years. You was married for 14 of them. Anything that man was doing or anything that he was, you know him and he know you. And it was nothing drastically different happening in that relationship towards the end of it that wasn't happening in the beginning and the middle. Now, I got a couple of articles to read. All of them are short. And I'm going to share my screen here because I want to talk to your taste, rap to your taste a little bit, so we can understand exactly what's going on here. Okay, I'm gonna make it a little big for you so you can see it. She got tired of paying for everything. This was posted on November the 9th. Tia Mowry has been very transparent about the current events happening in her life, revolving around her separation from her husband, Corey Hardrick. Mowry's recent transparency has prompted folks to infer that the cause of their separation is due to her being the main breadwinner in their home. The 44-year-old actress was spotted commenting eye emojis underneath motivational speaker Lee Hammock's Instagram video. In Hammock's video, he created a scenario surrounding a couple where one is happy to pay bills together and the other is using a manipulative tactic to get out of paying bills. Some toxic people will refuse to contribute around the home in any way, Hammock wrote as his caption. Mowry's comment was quickly spotted by the Neighborhood Talk, which then uploaded it to their page where fans reacted to the seeming shade. Dang, he ain't have no money, child, this long? I knew it. She got tired of paying for everything. I don't like this. Let's say it wasn't about her. She knows people will assume that it is, so why even put that energy out there for people to speculate? While fans gave their opinion on the family reunion star's action of posting, many seem to understand her apparent pent-up hurt. Let her be passive-aggressive in peace. No telling what that man put her through these last 20 years. Although Mowry filed for divorce from Hardrick, she still petitioned for joint physical and legal custody, making sure the children are supported by both parents. The two were together for 20 years, married for 14. To go from being with another person for over 2 decades and sharing 2 children to suddenly being single can be life-changing adjustment. As Mowry has shared in an interview with US Weekly, it was not easy. I usually tell people in my close circle, this is not for the weak. It is very hard. Okay. Now, I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to stop sharing. Okay. Now, I'm going to share something else. We're going to paint a picture. Here's another thing that I want to show. See that picture? I know you see it. Okay. These are the types of pictures that she ain't got no panties on. You understand it? Do you understand what you're looking at? That this woman is sitting here with a public picture of with a camisole on, a little robe and no panties. You dancing and emphasizing. You dancing and emphasizing, Robin said as she started to snap her fingers and move to the beat of her voice. Okay, let me start from the beginning. Fans last saw Tia Mowry and Wendy Raquel Robinson together in 2012, right before Mowry exited the hit show The Game. Nearly 10 years later, and the two have finally reunited as different characters for the final season of Netflix sitcom Family Reunion. Okay? Robinson uploaded a video of herself with Mowry on the set of Family Reunion doing their iconic dancing and emphasizing dance first seen on The Game. All right. I really just wanted to show y'all this picture because this is very telling. The article itself is not really important. I'm going to stop sharing it. I'm not even going to finish reading it. The other one that I want to share with you is this. This right here. Now, this was posted in April of 2021. Okay. I'm not allowed to try. Tia Mowry reveals husband Corey Hardrick won't allow her to participate in certain TikTok trends. Tia Mowry jokingly, LBVS, disclosed on April 8th during an interview with Nightly Pop that her husband of 13 years, actor Corey Hardrick, won't allow her to take part in the silhouette challenge because of his sexy nature. In the challenge, participants appear on camera in casual clothing as the 1958 song Put Your Head on My Shoulder plays in the background. When the beat transitions to Doja Cat's Streets in the following clip, they are expected to be in a sexy attire while posing in an illuminated background. Mowry tells the host when asked if she was reticent about participating in the challenge, it's not that I'm scared to try, I'm not allowed to try. Let's just say that. My husband will be like, oh, for real? Okay. The Family Reunion actor also opened up about the Busted Challenge. It includes an underdressed person changing into their best ensemble while gyrating to the beat transition. She did with her kids, Creed and nearly 2-year-old Cairo, and how her husband overreacted because he was unaware that Mowry changed the concept. The Busted Challenge is very sexy, but I had switched it up. But he didn't know. So when he saw me shooting it with the kids and he heard the music, he was like, no, what are you doing? I was like, Corey, I'm doing the mom version, okay? She told the host that she might change the silhouette challenge and make it real classy. Towards the end of the interview, Mowry revealed her inspiration behind creating her notable TikTok. She said, I don't take myself very seriously. You know what I mean? I love having a lot of fun. All right. Last month, Mowry made headlines after informing her followers that she didn't want any more kids by sharing a hilarious TikTok. In the video, the 42-year-old was lying in bed before sitting up, explaining, oh, why don't you have another baby? They said, you want to pay for it? You want to change his diapers? You want to babysit? I didn't think so. Now we're going to stop sharing that. Okay. And I got one more. This one's nice. One more. You know, they real short. Here's this one. This one says, this is not for the weak. Tia Mowry talks her new role as single mom and difficult decision it was to divorce husband. This was posted on November the 6th of this year. Since recently announcing her divorce from actor Corey Hardrick, Tia Mowry says she is adjusting to her new normal. Despite stating the two, who were married for 14 years, will still remain amicable as they co-parent, the actress says she feels like she's always in survival mode. Whose problem is that? Anyway, Mowry said life has changed quickly since the couple split, especially as she is the caretaker for her two children, Creed and Cairo. The sister star says she is now really learning how to really be present as a solo parent, living for the first time with her children without her husband. In court documents, Mowry petitioned a judge for joint physical and legal custody, making sure the children are supported by both parents. I feel like, especially as a mom wearing so many different hats, I'm always in survival mode, Mowry said to People magazine. I'm always making sure everybody's okay, everybody's alive, everybody's healthy, everybody's fed, the twin stated, and making sure everybody's fine, they have no holes in their socks, etc. For Mowry, it's an opportunity to expand herself, not just as a caretaker for others, but considering her needs. She said, for me, it's about learning how to be aware and present with myself and tapping in and making sure I too am taken care of, because how can you take care of other people if your cup isn't filled? Since 2008, Mowry and Hardrick have presented themselves as one of Hollywood's most solid couples, always pushing their Christian values, love for family, and unwavering commitment to privacy. So to announce that the two were calling it quits was difficult. On Thursday, November the 3rd, she said to US Weekly, it was not easy. I usually tell people in my close circle, this is not for the weak. It's very hard. I feel like when you continue to work on you and work on yourself and work on loving yourself and valuing yourself and having self-worth, the decision becomes easier. Adding, once you are in tune with yourself, it makes it easier to make that decision, but it doesn't mean that it's not hard. It was very difficult because you have to think about so many things. As the two create a new normal, the two have publicly declared their love for each other, even though they are no longer a duo. Mowry took to social media and wrote on the pictures signifying a change in their lives. Everybody's books start with a dedication page, and this one dedicated to you, blah, 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 blah. They say that they love each other. So we're going to stop. I don't know why y'all cape so hard and why y'all create struggle love and struggle situations. I feel like I'm in survival mode. And when you feel like who's taking care of you, that would have been your husband's job. Now it's interesting, ain't it? Having to do all of that when you used to have help doing that. Because there ain't no way that you can tell me that y'all been together 20 years, been married 14 of them years, and that man ain't never contributed no help. That man ain't never contributed $1. That man ain't provided. That man ain't problem solved. That man ain't protected. And that man ain't procreated and loved you, procreated with you and loved you. You can't tell me that you was in a whole 20-year relationship and wasn't getting none of that stuff to no satisfactory degree, and you stayed 20 years. Or you just found that out a year ago. Or you just came to your senses a year or two ago. But you have all of these little pictures now on social media. You ain't got no panties on, ma'am. You got all these little all the sexy TikToks that he didn't want you to do. Now you can do them. Now you free to do them. But it come at a cost, don't it? It come at the cost of now you having to handle things that you didn't have to handle before because you had a husband. Because you had a functional, healthy household. Because ain't no way that man doing this, that, and the third to you, and you still sending kissy poo faces over the internet to this man. Real quick to assume that Corey was doing something to her, like somebody wrote in one of them articles. You don't know what he put her through for 20 years. She stayed for it, whatever it was. Whatever was going on, she stayed. Because you ain't found out nothing in year 20 that you didn't know in year 5 or year 10 or year 15 or year 19. After 2 kids, living with that man and being married to that man. Y'all create these situations for yourself and then you cheer it on. Oh, 2 women is, supporting each other. She wouldn't need all of this sister support if she was with her husband. If she had kept her home. If she had kept her marriage. It is vitally important that Black women who are married understand that fear of missing out, you need to get rid of that. Get rid of it. Just get rid of it. It is a destruction to you, to that marriage, to them kids. Because ain't no way you trying to figure out who you are. You needed to have found that out. You needed to have found that out well before now. I told you this was about being for the street. I told you this was about no longer wanting to be under the structure of a man. I told you this was about getting tired of being in the health and the healthiness and the rote repetition and the mundane. She done got bored, but that boredom is stability. That boredom is the structure that you should be happy to have. That boredom is the covering of your husband for you and the children you bore for him. That's boring. If you need spice, if you need him to address some sexual things, some attention things, Because you want attention, because you want to do busted challenges and you want to do this and want to do that. So there's a part of you that's craving that. This is something that you got to work out with your husband. You have to work that out with your husband. I don't care if it takes counseling. I don't care how many conversations it takes. Anything but to break your home. Because you feel an urge that you don't believe that your husband will fulfill or can fulfill. Because how much you want to bet that she has not had an honest conversation with that man about what she wants sexually from him and how she want him to disrespect her in that bedroom, to treat her like the slut she want to be treated as, but within the confines of this marriage. Pull my hair. Pull it. Call me your slut. Say it to me. But see, when you go to sleep with your kids in the bed, you can't do that. Now, can you? When you're sleeping with the babies between you, kind of hard to get your booty smacked and your hair pulled at 1 a.m. Kind of hard to do that. You want to be able, see, this is what we were talking about when we talked about the sexual market value. See that satisfying is the part that's not transactional or humiliating or criminal. That's a part of what a lioness can do. The sexual satisfaction of herself and her husband. And we say that is her willingness to learn what satisfies her sexually as well as what her husband enjoys. It is a stress reliever and a way to reconnect emotionally with her husband. Baby, I want you to call me names. You know, I want you to do this and do that. This is what I like. This is what I crave. This is what I crave. But I don't want to have to leave or go somewhere else and get this when I got a husband. And I value my marriage. I value my husband. I value my family. I value myself. And I'm not going to break them bonds. Not going to break it. And a man can be like, oh, you see, you ain't never told me you wanted me to take a fistful or 2 fistfuls, or do you want me, like, how you want me to do? Yeah. An honest conversation. But now you done broke your home. For something you didn't have to break your home for. Now them kids got to suffer through the divorce of their parents. And now all that co-parenting is not the same as when they daddy and they mama in that same house. Y'all create these issues and then want somebody to think of you as a victim, but you're not a victim. You the self-inflicted wound now. Black women always championing this struggle love and single motherhood. Y'all love this struggle. Love this struggle. When we got a way to come out of it. When you don't got to do it. Struggling and you don't got to. You celebrate struggle love. It's because you're backwards, because you're living backwards. You don't value your family. It's too easy for you to throw it in the garbage. Too easy. Too easy to look at that man and look at them kids and say, you know what? I come first. Looking after your needs is your husband's job. Looking after his needs is your job. And looking after the children's needs is both of y'all job. What happened to that? And when you don't do that, when you don't know that, and when you don't practice that, easy for y'all to become unsatisfied. I'm not happy. And then you break your whole family because you're not happy. And it's ridiculous. It's absolutely ridiculous. I told you what was going on. Nobody crazy. You're not a victim. When you inflict your own wounds, I can't feel sorry for you. I can't. Anyway, before we sign off, I want to draw everybody's attention to the petition we have against Black Lives Matter. Okay, we still have this petition going against them for the misappropriation of more than $100 million worth of donated funds. Along with the petition, we have a 6-step initiative to address that misappropriation of funds and the fact that the Black community simply did not receive the support that Black Lives Matter promised to give. If you want more information, more detailed information, I want you to go ahead and click on this video that's going to give you a detailed description of the reason why we have the petition and the 6-step initiative that we have in motion in order to address the needs and support the Black community at large. Okay, so please, if you want to join us and put your name on the petition, go down into the description box, click the link for the petition, sign it, share it, and contribute. Also, jump down in the comment section. Let me know what you think. Like, share, subscribe to the channel if you have not. Once again, I'm your host, The Crimson Cure, and this was my perspective. Bye-bye, Crimsonites.
Hey guys, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel and hit the notification bell. And if you've got more to say on the topic, leave a comment down below. Also, don't forget to support our sponsor who so graciously supports this channel by clicking the description box and the link for A-Game at agameherbal.com. You can go ahead and get a 10% discount off of your next purchase using the code Kendra10. This has been yet another Crimson Cure production, and I'll catch you guys on the next one.